Hey everyone, let's be honest. When we hear the word topper, we imagine someone studying all night, filling pages of notes, or never touching their phone. But you know what? That's not really true. Most toppers don't study more, they just study smarter. They know exactly what to study, how to study, and when to take a break. And today, I'm going to share those simple habits. The ones anyone can follow, even if you think you're not a topper type. Because being smart isn't about luck. It's about the way you study. Part 1. The Focus Secret. Let's start with the biggest secret. Focus. You might have seen some students study for hours, but still forget everything later. And others study for just 2 to 3 hours and remember everything clearly. So what's the difference? It's not how long they study. It's how deeply they focus. Toppers don't multitask. When they sit to study, it's only studying. No music, no scrolling, no chatting. They keep their phones away or turn off notifications completely. Even one small notification can break your focus for 15 minutes. That's a fact. They also follow something called the Pomodoro technique. Study for 45 minutes, take a 10-minute break, then start again. During those 45 minutes, they give 100% attention to one topic. And in those 10-minute breaks, they don't touch the phone either. They stretch, walk a little, or drink water to relax their mind. That's how they restart fresh for the next round. Trust me, this one habit alone can double your study power. You don't need 8 hours of studying. Just 3 hours of pure focus can give better results than 8 hours of distracted effort. So next time you study, try this. Put your phone in another room, set a 45-minute timer, and focus like a laser. You'll be shocked how much you finish in just one session. Part 2. The Understanding Secret. You know what most students do? They read the same line again and again and still can't remember it during exams. That's because they try to memorize instead of understanding. But toppers? They do the opposite. They don't just read, they understand the story behind the concept. Let's say you're studying something like semiconductors diode. Instead of blindly memorizing the definition, they imagine how it actually works. They relate it to real life. Like thinking. That's called the Feynman technique. Explaining something in your own words, as if you're teaching a small kid or a friend. When you do this, your brain connects the idea deeply, and you'll remember it even after months. Another topper trick? They ask questions to themselves while studying. Why is this happening? What will change if I remove this part? What's the main logic here? This makes learning active, not passive. Because just reading doesn't mean understanding. But when you question, you start thinking. And that's how toppers actually learn. So next time you study, don't just say, okay, I read this. Ask yourself, did I really understand this? If not, explain it in your own words. And boom, it'll stick forever. Part 3. The Revision Secret. You know what most students do? They read something once and forget it after a few days. Then right before exams, they start revising everything in a hurry. But toppers? They don't do that. They revise smartly and consistently. There's this simple rule they follow, called it the 1-7-2-30 rule. Revise once after 1 day, again after 7 days, and one more time after 30 days. This might sound small, but it's super powerful, because your brain remembers better when it sees the same topic again and again over time. It's like watering a plant. You can't pour a bucket once and expect it to grow. You have to give a little water regularly. Also, toppers don't revise everything word by word. They just go through key points, formulas, and mistakes they made earlier. Sometimes they quiz themselves, like closing the notebook and trying to explain the concept out loud. If they can explain it, it means they truly understood it. And that's the magic of revision. It doesn't make you study more. It helps you remember better. Part 4. The Notes Secret. Let's be honest. Most of us try to write everything the teacher says, right? By the end, our notes look like mini textbooks. But toppers don't do that. They write smart notes, not long notes. Here's how they do it. In class, they focus more on listening than writing. They only jot down keywords, formulas, diagrams, or things they didn't understand clearly. Later, when they study at home, they make summary notes, short, colorful, and easy to revise before exams. Like instead of writing a full paragraph, They write just 2-3 bullet points. This helps their brain recall faster. Some toppers also use sticky notes or digital flashcards to remember small concepts like formulas, definitions, or tricky facts. They revise them anytime, while waiting for a bus, before sleeping, or during short breaks. And the best part? When exams come, they don't have to open big textbooks. They just flip through their own notes, and everything feels fresh and clear. That's how toppers make revision simple and stress-free. Part 5. The Mindset Secret. Now this one's really close to my heart. Mindset. Because even the smart-ass toppers aren't robots. They also get tired, lazy, and distracted sometimes. Just like you and me. But here's what makes them different. They don't give up when they fail. If one day goes bad, they don't sit and say, "I'm done." They take a break, reset their mind, and start again the next day. Success isn't about being perfect every single day. It's about being consistent. Even if you improve just 1% every day, read one more page, solve one more problem, or revise one more topic, in 100 days, you'll be way ahead of where you started. Toppers don't compare themselves with others. They compare today's version of themselves with yesterday's. Because real growth happens quietly, not loudly. And whenever they feel low, they remind themselves why they started. To make their parents proud, to build a better future, or simply to prove that they can do it. So remember, it's okay to fall behind sometimes. Just don't stop moving, because slow progress is still progress. Seedling. So my friend, remember this. You don't have to be a topper to study like one. You just need the right mindset and a few smart habits. Focus, understanding, revision, smart notes, and consistency. Start small. Maybe just one topic today. Don't wait for the right time. The right time is now, because one day, you look back and thank yourself for not giving up when things felt tough. Believe me, your hard work is not going unnoticed. Every small effort, every late night study, every time you choose to try again, it's building your future quietly. So keep going, no matter how slow it feels. You're not behind. You're just in progress. And hey, if this video gave you even a little push to start again, drop a heart in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be here, cheering for you in every step of your journey.